Hello. Hi, Gemini. This, happy June. I decided to do more readings. I don't know, like just the energy, the reading energy. I cannot, hold on. Oh, this setup is a little bit weird. So I have to put a pillow on my chair because otherwise it hurts my butt. And I have a slide out keyboard. This is on a desk. And the slide out keyboard is just low enough where it hits my leg when it comes out. First world problems. What can I say? Poor thing. Okay, Gemini. So I decided to do love readings this month. So you get a love reading. I know I just did the regular readings like a couple days ago, but I don't know. I'm feeling the energy. I'm feeling in the mood. I'm feeling like doing more readings. So let's have it. Let's have it, Spirit. Let's have messages for Gemini for June of 2020 regarding love. Just like I said it. Well, how do you like that, bitch? I don't even know what to tell you at that point. I mean, that's pretty sweet. So let's just go with it. I'm going to take one or two more, of course. Oh, just like that. I said one or two more. Boom. So, Gemini, Spirit really wants to talk to you. So we've got true love. Make the effort and free yourself. Okay? True love is trying to come in, Gemini, and you're not seeing it. Maybe not wanting it. Okay? The reason I'm doing this, please don't laugh. So when you're doing something in front of a camera, everything's the opposite. So I'm trying to figure out, like, oh, when I move this way, it goes in the other direction. And for a minute, I was, like, mesmerized. I should be embarrassed to share that with you, but I'm not going to, because deep inside, we're all just little kids who are fascinated by things like this. Like, wow, when I turn this way, it goes the other way. Okay. Let go of what's holding you back right now. Okay, you've got shit holding you back, and love is trying to find you. That's what I'm getting. That love is trying to find you, but you're not, you're not letting it. And therefore, make the effort. Now, I already did pre-shuffle these, but I'm going to shuffle more and just see what pops out. So let's take some cards. And for some crazy reason, the name of this deck has just left my brain, and I just got it. I knew it was going to come. I knew it was going to come to me. I couldn't remember during Aries or Taurus. Crystal Visions. I was like, you know what? At the time, I said, you know what? Forget it. It'll come to me. Got it. Crystal Visions. So we're using Crystal Visions tonight. Okay. Oh, okay. So, Three of Swords. Love has not treated you well. Okay. We know this now. And we know that this is probably why you're not allowing love to come in. Because your heart is still broken. However, I don't know how recent it was. Only you know if this resonates. But you're going to have to figure out how to let it go and not be so fucking combative with everybody who wants to come near you and show you some love and give you their heart. Okay? Don't be combative just because you're in pain. You need to clear that shit from your system, and you will, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So what that means is that cycle is coming to an end, and it's the Wheel of Fortune is going to come around to bring you into your new direction. Okay? So you also, okay, now we're popping out. Oh, all right, this one had like 3. Let me see these. Jesus. Fucking Gemini. Okay, first of all, what the fuck is all I'm gonna say. Like, what the fuck is this? And why are you letting this take over your life? When you could be having this, which is literally waiting outside your door for you to let it come in. I don't know if you can see these, because I still can't seem to get them in the right direction. But we've got the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. Now, if that's not love coming at you, then I don't know what is. And anyone who tells me that it isn't has no idea how to read tarot. So, because even I'm not even that great at it, and I know what it means. So, I shouldn't say that. I'm not as experienced as others. So yeah, so we've got the Lovers and we've got the Ten of Cups, and you know, the Lover, I mean, this is a love reading, so the Lovers in this particular case means a match, you know? And this is one of the major arcana. So I should also mention that you are a Gemini, and this is a Gemini card. And then the Ten of Cups, of course, is the ultimate. Look at, they're holding a fucking baby. Come on, they're holding a baby. Like, this is family, love, all the love a person can have. You also got the Hanged Man and the Page of Pentacles. So these, I think these did actually come out together. So what I'm going to say about this is this. You don't know this person yet. You're still the Hanged Man. You're still sort of resisting. You know, you're just resisting the idea of being with another person. And I don't blame you if you have been hurt. If you've been hurt like this, of course you're going to be like, fuck you. Like, I'm good. Get away from me. But you know, you are working on stuff, okay? You are working on your own projects. So it doesn't seem to bother you that much. It's not like you're missing anything, okay? And I don't think that you think you're missing anything. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Hermit. I usually just do the bottom of the deck, but below that, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is really nice. And I like seeing that with this, okay? I'm seeing an energy that is taking control of their material world, of their material, the material part of their life. Okay, you're working, you're making money, you're in charge, you're taking ownership of everything. So you don't need anybody in your life. At least you don't think you need anybody in your life. And if you end up not letting anybody in your life, that's fine too. And you are the Hermit. So that makes a lot of sense too. And I hesitate to use the phrase that you're hiding from love. I don't think you're hiding. I think you're healing. I think you're hurt and you're healing. But look at this card too. Let me see if I can get a nice angle where the glare is a little bit less. You know, in this card, it looks like you're kind of in this dark space, but you're not. Look at all the light around you. There's all this beautiful light on the horizon. You have your own lamp, and there is light in the sky. You are becoming, if not already, enlightened. Okay? I personally always see the Hermit card. I mean, I do see it as a retreat. I do see it as a pulling inwards, but I don't see it as a hiding. I see it as being in a healing space and receiving light, receiving enlightenment, so that you can take that and come back out into the world to enlighten others, even in some cases, you know. I think it's a very spiritual card. However, you've got somebody coming in. And so what you do with that is up to you. There's an opportunity for love. There's an opportunity for all of it, for everything, not just the Lovers, but the Ten of Cups. So you have to decide, I guess, what you want to do with that. Here's another validation that it is true love. What's coming in is the romance of a lifetime. But if you want it to work, you have to make the effort. So this highlights the idea that it's a choice that you make. So in the end, we all have free will. In the end, we all make choices. And in the end, none of these readings that I do are going to resonate with every person. All I can tell you from this particular reading is that love could come knocking on your door. And if you are in a space where you are deep in this, you may not even see it or notice it. In fact, you might even say things like, after this reading, if you stick it out through the whole thing, you might say things like, ain't no love knocking on my door. If that is, I don't hear anything, or the bell's broken, or whatever. That's not anybody's fault. That just means that you're so deep into this that you're not hearing it. That's not the end of the world, because where you are is not a dark space. If this were a different card, it would be different, but it's not. It's the Hermit. So you're safe. You're okay. Even if you're retreating a little bit, you're okay. You're healing, okay? And you have to make the choice. This opportunity is here for you if you want it. Nobody's going to force it on you. Everything we do is free will. You can stay suspended, or you can move forward, okay? I will advise you, however, to not allow your hurt to make you combative. Love is not who wins the fight. It's not even the fight. And so get unaccustomed to love being a fight. That just popped in my head and I thought I would share it. Get unaccustomed to love not being a fight. Okay. I got this. We got the Goddess cards, and I'm going to pull one for you. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I just want to pause and say that. Thank you. It feels really good to be able to do this. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm actually not super experienced in this. I guess I've been sort of mentally preparing for years. I've had cards for 20-something years, and I haven't been reading them all that time. It's almost like I had some decks. I actually had one deck of cards for like at least 10 years where I just had this one deck, and it was almost like I was expecting to absorb them through osmosis somehow. But instead, I've just been paying attention. And then with the advent of YouTube and then being able to see readers, and then, I took a couple courses, blah, blah, blah. It was just, an interest of mine. And it seemed to develop very, very slowly over time. And I like that. I like that it was sort of this unfolding, this sort of blossoming of something that was just going to happen no matter what. I never, ever felt rushed about reading cards. I always had this feeling that when the time came, I was just going to start doing it. And that's kind of what happened. You got 3 cards, but that's too much. And then this one was kind of stuck. So I'm just going to take these 2. These are lovely. Let me allow you to enjoy the imagery for a little bit. And make sure my hands aren't in the way, sorry. Parvati and Aphrodite. So I can tell you right now, this gorgeous lady on this side, sorry, everything is the opposite. Okay, as a proud Greek, I can tell you it's pronounced Aphrodite. In English, we say Aphrodite, right? So in Greek, it's Aphrodite, in case you're curious. And I know that Parvati is pronounced Parvati because I'm a yoga teacher and I know a little bit of pronunciation with that. But, and you know what? Because it's June, what the hell day is it? The 6th? We are in the middle of the Black Lives Matter movement. We're also in the middle of a pandemic. But we're in the middle of another Black Lives Matter movement. One that I personally am hoping will continue and will make change. Sorry. Popped up. You know, I'm hoping that that it will keep going and it will make the changes that we want to make in the world. Anyway, the only reason that I mentioned it, woo, emotional lady, is because in this picture, Aphrodite is black, and I love it. She's so gorgeous. So I guess, I don't know, it just kind of hit me emotionally in that way, you know? And she's a spirit, she's an energy. She doesn't have to look Greek or as Greeks look today. I mean, she is, this image is, really embodies Aphrodite's spirit. She's the goddess of love. She's the goddess of beauty, of creativity, you know, and warmth. And if this image of this gorgeous woman does not give you that feeling, then I don't know what to tell you, because it gives me the feeling. So, anyway. And then we've got Parvati. And she is the Hindu goddess of devotion. Okay, let me read. You know, it's funny because lately I have not been feeling super outwardly emotional, and usually I am. Usually I'll cry at a freaking Kleenex commercial, you know. But I'm like, oh, that's so beautiful. Easily manipulated in that way. And even through all of this craziness right now, I'm all like, I'm cool, I'm so stable, I got all of this, and I've been doing really, really well, you know, mentally. So it was interesting that this was a trigger, you know, such an emotional trigger for me. I love it when that happens, and I love to get the feels, and of course I opened up right to that page, so we're going to read this one first. So, Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of romantic love, Aphrodite, represents a state of ecstatic being that she now invites you to cultivate within. You can experience the world as a sensual, expressive, creative being if you allow yourself the freedom to explore what this means to you. Perhaps this is a portent of a new partnering or a deepening of one you already have, or perhaps this is a time for you to claim this aspect of your nature, which may have lain dormant a while. Aphrodite invites you to fall in love with your life now, and choose to look for the essence and expression of love all around you. By doing so, love will increase tenfold, and you will see evidence of it everywhere you turn. This is your sacred task when Aphrodite chooses to aid and empower you. It's beautiful. The artwork in these is so amazing. I mean, what's neat too is look at you know, I was noticing the beautiful trinkets in her hair. I'm also an artist, so this stuff really gets me, you know. Where's the freaking camera? Okay. I'm so sorry. It's hard to do. Okay, so I was looking at her hair, right? But look at above and behind her head. There are these really neat, you know, it's like an aura or crown, but using these lines and shapes. It's just a lot. If you take time, I don't know if you have this deck, but if you take the time to really look through it at all of the little details, there's so many overlapping patterns and textures and colors. They're just really lovely, really, really well done. It's a gorgeous deck. I'm a big fan. And then we're gonna go to Parvati now. And this is about devotion. Wish I could hold this and read this at the same time. See if I should have done that with the other one. It's okay. True commitment comes from wholehearted living in body, mind, and spirit. When the Hindu goddess Parvati rises up to meet you, she is acknowledging you for your sincere devotion to personal growth. With the world in so much turmoil, it's not easy to devote yourself to higher knowledge and a strong faith. But if you are to serve others by being a bearer of love, compassion, and light, you must recommit yourself every day. As unwavering in your devotion to Parvati was to Shiva and her goal of bringing peace to the world. Parvati asks that you find silence in daily meditation to contemplate your devotion, as well as your commitment to all of life and to making this world a better place. The great goddess is present when you renew your devotion and make that relationship primary above all else. Then, in all areas of your life, your every choice will be in alignment and in service to this truth. When the goddess Parvati comes to visit, it is a beautiful sign that you are on the right track. Yes! Damn! Both of these are amazing and beautiful. Whew! I mean, I'm feeling that. It's a lot of energy, Gemini. A lot of energy. Which is fitting. Because energy is a fuck ton of, Gemini is a fuck ton of energy. And I say that in love and truth. I have a lot of Gemini friends, and one particular friend that I've become super, super duper close with lately is a Gemini. And man, she is just a ball of energy and brilliance. So, I fucking love Gemini women. No offense to men, sorry. I just like women, the women better. I hope I don't get any hate over this. All these, I don't think a lot of men watch these, but the ones that do are going to be like, what's wrong with me? I'm a nice person. Of course you are, Gemini man. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that you will use your power for good, Gemini, because you are really, you've got a lot going on this month. There's a lot of love flowing around you. So whatever you choose to do with it, is completely up to you. So thank you for allowing me the opportunity to share some messages with you. So if you liked it, you can click the like button, you can subscribe, whatever, blah, blah. I do readings, everything's in the description box. And I hope you have a lovely June, and we'll talk to you again.